Good evening, Rachel.
Good evening.
I see your pet chicken's out here.
Yes, she is. Oh, yes. And I wanted to show you guys real quick. Oh, she jumped off. But our little CT, chicken tender, was like all the way up on top of one of the poles.
Yeah, I don't know how she gets up there. She's a crazy chicken. By the way, I'm Carl.
Yes, and I'm Rachel. And you're watching Happy's Family. And this is actually, I guess, our first official garden walkthrough, or are we not?
Yeah, this is gonna be over the next couple of days. It'll be a garden walkthrough and some work we're doing on the garden. It's been a while since we specifically did a video on just everything in the garden. Look at the birds back there going nuts.
Well, and I was just, I was telling Carl that I saw, see the bluebirds? They're bluebirds.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of birds. There's birds up here in a huge shrub I was going to trim. Yeah. But I see a bird's nest and she stares at me all the time when I get in the truck.
Yeah,
so I'm not going to cut it back yet.
There was one day we like pulled in and I went to get out of the car and like startled and she flew out, and then she did it to you too, right? And then Carl realized that she built a nest and now she's really staying there. So
we're not going to mess with her. I'm not going to prune that bush. I got plenty other overgrown bushes I can prune.
Do.
So, but we're back there overhead watering. Not that I like the overhead water, but it's just been so dry lately that the plants are suffering because they don't get enough water. As you can see, it's such a huge garden for all you new subscribers that haven't really seen the garden.
Yeah.
This is the butterfly garden, the whole thing, because the front's a butterfly.
Yeah.
But we're going to get some stuff done, but we're going to spray ourselves. We've never used this stuff.
No, yeah. So
we're not sponsored or anything.
No, not sponsored. We bought this. It's called Ranger Ready. We got it off of Amazon, and I can even actually add the link to our store so that you guys can find it. But Carl saw it's like supposed to be, it's made in the USA, but it's supposed to be like all natural, right?
Yeah.
And 12-hour protection from ticks and mosquitoes.
So we're going to spray and
really important.
Yeah. I'm hoping it helps with the gnats too, because you guys probably see them flying around in the camera.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
So
that's why I have my glasses on too, because
they fly.
Yeah, they fly in your eyes. It's ridiculous. So
we're going to show you around some, and we're going to actually plant some more stuff and get some stuff in the garden. I realized that I've been turning this over by hand, and we were going to do a no-till garden. Eventually we will when we can. I was looking at the chicken over there.
Yeah.
Eventually when we have our own property and we have raised beds, we won't be tilling. We'll be filling it with compost and stuff like that. But I've been spading it and doing it all by hand when Rachel reminded me that I have a combi with this. So I'm cleaning these beds out where I could go lightly over it and pull all these weeds out. So I guess
he went so long without a combi, you guys, that he just forgot. We've had this since we invested in the combi like 3 years ago, right? And then of course you guys know our combi.
It got burnt up. I ran one over. I've been chopping up the leaf compost with a shovel and a wheelbarrow.
I know.
And I have this, and I can probably tear right through it. So I'm going to go over there and try it out. I'll set up a thing and show you guys how it works. But Rachel's going to do some stuff in the garden too while I'm getting some leaf compost to plant in. So let's go ahead and get that done.
Okay.
So guys, I'm out here hand watering tonight. All this I overhead watered all day long, and the ground isn't wet enough. It's just been too hot. So I'm gonna hand water everything I overhead watered yesterday, so I don't have to worry about it as much for the next couple of days. But I wanted to show you when they come back by. They're out there hanging the field pretty late. I've never seen them do it this late. So look. Pretty neat. I've never seen them do it at night. Although I imagine this is gonna kill a lot of fireflies. But it is what it is. We're really dry right now, so I think they're trying to get it done. Pretty neat. Then it turns around. So guys, it's a few days later in the video. I'm back out here. It is Sunday. We are going to do more in the garden. I've been focusing on trying to water everything. It's been so hot and dry here. I had the overhead sprinkler going on for all of yesterday and even had the hand water last night. And the stuff looks amazing out here. But we'll take you through that and the things we're doing today. So what I did the other day, you guys seen, is I tilled this bed up, and Rachel ended up planting these squash here. The chicken ripped one out, and planted the verbena here. So she has all this that she's going to get done. I don't know what she's going to plant in there. She can plant whatever. I told her I'm just going to start tilling everything up. I'm coming over here. I'm going to till all this up into here. This is all our leaf compost. It's all broken down, and I'm going to heavily till it into the beds over there because we're just going to plant as we go. And then I'm going to focus this afternoon on watering, and I'm using this thing here to till all this up. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay guys, that should get me started. I'm gonna go over there and till up a bed for Rachel so she can finish on the other side, and we'll show you when we're done. Whew, it's hot out here. Okay guys, so what I ended up doing, you've seen, I filled it with leaf compost, tilled it, filled it with leaf compost, tilled it again and raked it out. It's not super deep, but it's good enough. I didn't do this, but to this bed here and this bed, because I forgot I had my tiller thing. But once you get down to about 6 inches, you do hit the clay spot where it's harder clay. But this is much better than planting in the straight clay. Squash is doing good, or zucchini, I think that is. And I've been out here watering so much, hand watering. That's what I'm doing down here in my buckets. They definitely need water. I only got half of them watered, and the birds keep coming over here and drinking out of the water. So what I do is I water a little bit going all the way down, and then I leave it in the, I flood the bucket and then I leave it on low in the bucket and then go get some things done. And then I do repeat the process, continue watering down to the bucket, flood the bucket. And I'm going to do that hand watering as much as I can. But let me go take a break and then get some more done. Okay guys, I just moved all this stuff in here. What we're going to do in this bed is the best green beans ever going here. We have Royal Burgundy green beans. They're really, really cool plants. They're purple, and when you cook them, they actually turn green. So that's normal though. I'm gonna go ahead and weed this bed out, and then we're gonna go ahead and get them planted. That's seeds we're starting in this bed. And then we'll move all these plants here over, and I'll till this up, and then Rachel can plant something here. And then I think we're actually making progress getting all these beds planted, buckets on the outside, all the way around. Now last year we didn't quite get everything in here planted, but that's our goal, to get everything all the way around here planted too. So let me get this bed tilled out. Look at the zinnias. Cool. Only chicken out of 31 chickens that comes over and helps me. So this bed's ready. I made it pretty wide. We're gonna do okra all down the middle. Rachel's gonna put green burgundy beans and calendula flowers spread in between them to get that, to cover that bed. Rachel, I don't know if I showed you this. Rachel got some sage in, I think it's pineapple sage. 2 tomato plants, marigolds. She put loofah all along here, and some more different types of sages and herbs. Or I don't know if that's a, yeah, what is it? Pineapple sage, and it really smells like pineapple, guys. So, and we've been watering. I'm about to set up the sprinkler to hit everything in the ground that way, because it hasn't been watered and it is bone dry, and I think Rachel has seeds over there. So I'm gonna get that way. We're gonna hand water all the rest of these pots. So let me do that and then take a break, and we're gonna take the kids to the river.
So we took a little break from planting and gardening, right? Jovi, are you excited that we came to the river? Yeah.
Man, this water is cold.
It is cold. So this is water from like the mountains, right? Spring water.
Yeah.
So spring water is so cold. Hi, Melly. Melly, do you want to say hi? Mel, I'm not coming in today. No, you want to get me wet? Oh, look at that. Mel, did you hear that?
Look who came out when we came out.
I know. As soon as we came out here, I heard something flapping, and she really flew over to come get us.
Yeah.
So she is the funniest chicken ever. Like, she's
31 chickens, and she's the only one that comes out here.
And this is the one that pecked me. So I have sandals on again, so I have to watch my feet.
So, guys, we want to tell you we really appreciate everybody watching.
We really do appreciate
We're almost to 10,000 subscribers. We just hit 9,000 subscribers. Right?
And I want to say thank you so much to whoever bought t-shirts. They are getting mailed out, but we really do appreciate it. And hopefully you guys enjoy your t-shirts.
Yes, hopefully you guys do enjoy them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a walkthrough as the ending, but we just wanted to say thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to be happy.
Or at least try, guys.
Have a good
night. Now you can watch the walkthrough we're gonna go through the whole garden and show you guys the progress.
Everything we've got growing.
And it's been a tough one because it's been so dry here. We're on 13 days with no rain and high heat.
Yeah.
And we're not supposed to get any rain anytime soon. So I've been out here watering. We're now fertilizing, but everything looks good and we're about to show you.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the first 2 beds. Rachel just planted this stuff, so some of it is a little bit yellow.
Yeah. So we have plans for the rest of the garden, and we are going to actually fill up the entire garden.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is set the sprinkler up here, and I'm going to really soak this down because we want to do about 6 or 7 feet out, and then a whole strip from this aisle here that way, and then 6 feet this way, and we're going to do all sweet corn there, right?
Yeah.
And then right in the middle, we're going to just put piles, and we're going to grow, or we might just tarp the whole thing with black plastic.
Yeah, you started putting piles, right? So
yeah, and grow all our pumpkins and stuff.
Four mounds.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 mounds, and then we'll be able to grow the pumpkins, watermelon, and whatever.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. So these are our first 2 beds, and like Carl said, they are newly planted. The first is pineapple sage. And as I was planting them, the roots smelled like pineapple. But and look, you can see how dry everything is.
Yeah. I mean, you just watered this heavily, and there's not much moisture in there. So I'm going to, after we're done doing our walkthrough, I'm just going to go through and hand water everything. What?
Really?
I started digging in the dirt, and she comes over here.
Nothing is for
running.
So I planted 2 tomatoes. I'm not 100% sure what they are, but if we have to trellis them, then we will. The white, what is it? The Eskimo marigold. So,
really pretty, right?
Yeah, it is really
and
pretty.
It looks stunted because it's been it was in a tray for like 2 months.
So after this one starts dying back, I want to get the seeds from these because I only had a few seeds. So I want to get the seeds from these, but then I'll cut them and they'll bush out and they'll grow all season. So then back along the cattle panel fence, we actually have
loofah.
Loofah,
that we're going to grow up and around and see how that goes. We grew loofah one year and it was really good, like to grow. It was cool.
And it was really nice because what I did with the loofah that Christmas is the kids and I made
soap sponges.
Yeah,
out of the loofah.
And this is lemon thyme, so that will get really big too.
Cool.
Yeah. The chickens must have ripped all my things out.
Really?
Yeah, because they're broken too. So this is lemon verbena, and a piece of this broke off yesterday, you guys. Oh my gosh. I let Carl smell it, and it smelled so much like lemon.
Yes, it did.
So another pineapple sage.
And to continue down here, we're probably going to do more tomatoes, I guess, right? All the way to like right here when this aisle starts to be all corn.
Where we're going to start the corn. And we're going to hope that the corn kind of acts as another barrier to deter anything from jumping in here.
Yeah, because deer can clear this and eat everything.
So I'm pretty sure that these are Black Beauty zucchinis that we started from seed ourselves. And I planted some beans right here because one of the chickens actually...
We know what chicken
that one, yeah. She got to the spaghetti squash. But these are all spaghetti squash, so they're coming back nicely.
And they need water, definitely. And the reason I know that is because the ones you're about to see in the next aisle over here, we started watering them a lot.
Yeah.
And they didn't turn any yellower. They got greener and bigger. And our neighbor said, why is your garlic so much bigger than mine? Like, so much bigger. We've been watering it. The only thing we didn't do is fertilize it, and I'm actually going to do that tonight.
So, these are 2 different varieties of garlic in here. Also, these are more Black Beauty zucchini, but we did not start these ones. We picked these up at the... this very last row is actually the variety that should get scapes. So I can't remember right now if that's the hard or the soft, but they should get scapes. So I'm going to be excited to start harvesting some scapes to use them.
Now, what does it mean when they're yellowing up here?
I don't know. Well, garlic will start dying back as it's, you know, almost ready.
And do they grow bulbs under?
Yeah.
Underground, right?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Well, I wouldn't do that one. I would do one that is like double.
Man, that's crazy. I'm trying to dig in there. It's so dry and hard.
Yeah,
I think it probably needs water and fertilizer. I thought I dug into one of these because I felt the mole hole. And I felt it down there. Oh, yeah, it's growing a bulb.
Cool.
Yeah. See, look.
Yeah, that's a big one.
See it right there?
Yeah, don't scratch it.
See it growing a bulb right there, guys?
Because then the idea would be when we harvest these, we'll let them dry so that the paper on the outside dries really nicely.
Yeah. So this section you're going to start to see is all our bucket garden that we had to move down here.
Right.
And a lot of it needs planting somewhere.
Yeah.
But even them being able to grow, I like it. But these are, what are these? Amaranth. As you can see, they're tall and leggy, and they definitely need to be planted somewhere and fertilized. None of this has been fertilized in a month, I think.
Yeah, no.
So
then we have the pampas plumes, the fire, what is that? The celosia, the red chief, and then the other pampas plumes.
You want to see? Look at this.
Yeah.
See how dry that is? And we heavily watered these. I'm going to have to be out here watering this one.
Look, we're starting to see like, you know, the chamomile is starting to spike up.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to start getting flowers soon, we think.
And these have been eaten by the groundhog so many times, and they're coming back again.
Yeah. Now you can see, like, everything is really hurting for water.
This is crazy. We heavily watered this yesterday.
Yeah. So
I'm just going to get up really early tomorrow again. I'm going to continue watering out here because I don't want any of this to go downhill. But
so like
look
the
at the tomatoes.
cilantro and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're really feeling it. Cilantro and stuff doesn't look the best, but that's something that we can plant again. This was cilantro that actually popped up in the garden, starting to die back.
Ooh, zinnias, guys.
Oh, and look.
What's that?
A ladybug.
Oh, cool. Yes, we like them. Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, all this is so dry.
Oh, man, what are these? What kind of tomato? Oh, these are my cherry sweeties, too.
But you know what? Some of the ones we got from the greenhouse, they're yellow and stuff like this, too.
Yeah, they need to be planted. Oh, that's what it comes down to.
Man, what happened to this? Yeah, see, they're dry. They're dry. So we're going to go ahead and continue. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. Look at the baby's breath bloomed.
Really? Oh, cool. That's funny, right?
It is funny.
Look.
All this stuff needs to be planted. Yeah, that's pretty. So this is Delphinium larkspur. And I don't necessarily like to plant a lot of larkspur because our animals tend to eat stuff. And larkspur is not something that you want around animals. Oh,
that's a big zinnia, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a big, that must be one of the California giant zinnias. And we have some orange mint from last year that came back. I actually pulled it out and replaced some of it with amaranth.
Wow, that one's missing a whole bunch of flowers.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, yeah, look how dry this is. Oh, yeah.
My goodness.
Yep, I'm going to be watering tonight.
So, calendula right there all needs to get replanted.
And the calendula, we are planting every 2 feet in here. In the middle, we're going to do okra. And then in between the calendula, we're going to do the green burgundy beans.
Yeah.
And here's the
purple burgundy.
The purple burgundy beans. Here's the exciting part, guys. You should see all these strawberries. Look at all these strawberries, Rach.
Yeah, so we decided this year to order some plants from our 4-H program. You know, we like to support the programs, and they are fabulous. They're better than the strawberries that we had growing. So, I'm so glad we did that.
And look at our potatoes.
Yeah. One's even flowering, you guys. Now, if you have been watching us, last year our potatoes never flowered.
And these things are eating up the plants.
The flea beetles now. So we're going to spray this also with neem oil.
And see if that helps.
Yeah.
Because they will tear these up. And in here are raspberries. We're not sure we're going to get any, but we want, as you guys know, we eventually want a farm. So we want something when we first move in to be able to produce when we get there. Oh, wow. Look at these strawberry leaves.
I know. They're so massive.
And I haven't even fertilized these.
Now, did you show them these when we were planting them?
Yes. And the girls actually didn't think they were going to come back.
Yeah, they were making fun of us. They were like, really? Why are you making us plant dead strawberries?
And these are the two blueberry bushes we have.
Mm-hmm. Now, we did order 4 more from the 4-H, but they're tiny.
Yes.
So.
More strawberries. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I let this dry out the one day.
Oh, yeah.
And look what it did.
Wow.
But it'll come back.
You guys, water is no joke. When a plant is
See, this one was droopy. I gave it water. It came back a little.
Yeah.
Oh, man, look at this one. I bet you it's bone dry. Yep. Bone dry, guys. See, we'll give it some water. We're going to flood it. And then we'll come back in a little bit and see how it's doing.
Yeah. Look, those are our blueberries that we got this year.
Yes.
So they're little, so they won't produce until at least next
Oh, man,
year.
look at this one, too. Oh, man, I got to give this water.
Yeah, we have to water, so...
So these are more strawberries. Oh,
yeah,
how'd this get down here?
We got a total of 150 strawberries, and they're all different varieties. So these are all-star. The other ones are Seascape, right?
Yeah. See, guys, and this is why I set up the sprinkler to overhead water. I haven't been doing that, and they go downhill so fast.
Yeah, it's better to get them something than nothing.
Yeah. Man,
so this is
really
my
nice.
one lone artichoke from last year. And we're really, really hoping that we actually get an artichoke this year, right, buddy?
Yeah. I've been giving it a lot of water, so it's been doing good.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And then we have onions, bunching onions. Ooh, look. Tomatoes.
Oh, look at the tomatoes. Yay. So, yeah, we have onions here, too.
Yeah, they're growing in between.
Yeah, look.
Everything.
So,
gotta weed out this bed.
yeah, we're going to have to weed and then...
Oh, and guys, look. These are the columbines still. Still
yeah,
alive.
that's funny.
They're dry, but still alive.
That's funny.
More blueberries.
Oh, yeah. We ended up getting 6 of them. 3
Yes.
of one variety and 3 of another variety. So, next year. Echinacea is coming back from last year. Lavender from last year. Then down the middle, we have...
ground cherries,
Ground cherries, yeah. I was going to call them something else. Husk cherries, people know them as. But we'll show you when they start. They actually do have flowers on them.
And they look better now.
Yeah.
So does the celery.
Yeah, so this is celery, you guys. I'm so excited. This is the first year that we grew celery. This is a variety that is like a cut and come again type of variety.
Look, see? Little celery stalks.
And Carl and I are not going to lie. We've already pulled a little tiny one off. Just
and eaten it.
Yeah.
And it tastes like celery.
It does, yeah. So,
more zinnias.
It's not like tender like a big celery would be, but...
because it probably dried out a couple times and like it did that right there. That's celery
better.
too, but they'll grow back.
But this is how resilient plants are. This one broke. And it's still living.
Yes, it actually put on more flowers.
Yeah.
And then in here, look at this monster plant.
Yeah. So this is oregano. And the whole idea with letting my oregano go like this is because I actually want to use them in bouquets. I think that it will be a really nice filler. And we're trying to do that. So we'll see if that works.
And these are cauliflower that actually started coming back because they were pretty bad shape too up there.
Yeah, they
these
look
ones.
good.
Yeah,
And these we started by seed ourselves.
Yes. Now what's this?
Parsley. Oh, cool. So we're going to get some parsley seeds. But that will be cool. And that will look really pretty when it flowers too.
And this is thyme.
Thyme, yep. This is just another regular thyme. But it's so pretty, isn't it?
Yes.
And after it's done, finished flowering, then I'll go ahead and cut it back again, and it will continue to grow again. So.
Then we have some dinosaur kale. This is Rachel's favorite, these red cabbages. And these are snapdragons, guys.
Yeah, they came back from last year,
Yes.
actually.
And this is kale, and Rachel's favorite are the red cabbages.
Yeah, so there's a couple different varieties of kale in here. This is like the red Ursa kale. This is the lacinato. This is the blue curled, again, lacinato, or dinosaur kale, some people know it as. This is also the blue curled scotch, or whatever it's called. And yes, all of our beautiful purple
cabbages.
Yes, I love them. I think that they're so cute. Doesn't it remind you of like the Cabbage Patch, Cabbage Patches? Yeah.
And then this is more kale.
Yeah. So these are a couple different varieties. I don't know what this big one is. Do you remember what this one is?
No, I do not know what that one is.
Because we planted a variety one because we love kale. We love to make kale chips, and we actually even use it in soups. And whatever, we don't eat, the chickens like to eat, so.
Yep, and garlic chives, if anybody likes garlic chives.
And they came back from last year.
And we did, even though the heat is pretty hot out here lately, we did do snow peas, and they are doing pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Look at them all. I've been watering them every day.
Yeah, so that is the key, I think. And then they're also a little shaded here, too.
Yes, with these monstrous bushes.
Yeah, they're not in the full sun all day, so.
And all along the outside, on both sides, we have many different bucket plants. This is Rachel's rose, her climbing rose she put here.
Yeah, so one of our clients actually wanted this removed and this, and it had an Andina in it, and
we took it out and put a rose
whatever.
in it.
I might as well just use it. So I also thought that the birds would like to sit on this.
Oh yeah, probably.
Right?
They probably do. They sit on everything. Apple trees don't have any apples.
No.
But oh man, these things look better after I gave them
they do. Wow.
water already. Now, I just started fertilizing these cucumbers. So everything from here, from the pink rock down to here, I just started putting an organic fertilizer on, and it'll be the first time in a month we put anything down in this. But let's go show you the flowers on the outside. So out here, we ended up putting he hasn't come and mowed the grass. That's a good thing.
No.
But I got to get out here and mow.
It might be because they hate them.
Yeah. So out here, we did a whole bunch of different flowers, chamomile, sunflowers. These were all things that were just sitting in the trays, and we had these big buckets, so I figured it would look really cool. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they look good.
More sunflowers.
And all this stuff we started seed ourselves. Everything in this bucket. Amaranth, we started seed ourselves. The verbena, we did not.
No.
Oh my gosh, she's so funny. Pineapple sage, and this is catmint. Ooh, look how pretty.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Oh my gosh,
nice.
It's so pretty.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her. She thinks she's a rooster, I think. So this is Indian feather guara and geraniums. And they look good. They really filled in already.
I didn't water these yet today. And they do look nice.
And then our blanket flowers and our torch lilies. So everything looks good.
So not bad.
Oh, and did you show them that the fig trees are
the fig trees are coming back. So when I cut them last year, when I didn't think they were coming back, I probably shouldn't have.
No.
I think the water helped and everything. So that's about it for the garden. We will show you my goodness. We will show you the hanging baskets another day. I got to move the fuchsia baskets, and before we show you them, I want to put them where we're going to put them.
Yeah, that will look really
look at the lupine over there.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh, that one's not missing flowers.
No.
Yeah, that looks nice.
So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little walkthrough. I'm going to resume watering all this stuff because the buckets need water before I go in. So.
And like we always say, even if you don't have a garden this big, this is overwhelming. We understand that for some
we
people.
can't even keep up with it.
Yeah.
But we enjoy doing it.
Plant a couple seeds, just a couple seeds. Even if it's like, one lettuce seed, you have greens. Those lettuce you can cut and come again type of thing too. So lettuce, spinach, one of our clients is growing potatoes this year, and she does not have a green thumb at all. And they look really good. So we have to help her and encourage her along the way. But you guys have YouTube, and if you ever have any questions, then absolutely feel free.
Yes.
So thanks for watching.
So have a good night, guys. And my chicken is over there calling. What's the issue?
I think she's saying it's getting dark and I want to go to bed. Where is my food?